Let's see if YouTube can be a douche canoe. I'm in my comfies and I don't even care. Those are drawstrings. Don't get any clues or any ideas. We're alive. I hope. I hope we are. Enjoy. YouTube, don't be dumb. I'll be right back. Just getting my tea. You're watching.
Step off the train, walking down your street again. Past your door, if you don't live there anymore. It's years since you've been there. Now you disappeared somewhere, like outer space. Found some better things, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Oh, like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Yeah, like the deserts miss the rain. Could you be there? You always were 2 steps ahead of everyone. We walked behind while you would run. I look up at your house, and I can almost hear you shout down to me, where I always used to be, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. Oh, like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you.
Are we live? Are we here? Can you hear me, or is YouTube being dumb?
And I miss you. Yeah.
Hot. It's hot.
The deserts miss the rain. Back on the train, I asked why did I come again? Can I come back?
Can you hear me, or is YouTube being stupid? Because that's a cover, so you never know. It's good? Okay, we'll keep it going. Thanks, Jer. Hey, hi, Bex.
You're long gone,
Not a great cover.
but I can't move on and I miss you.
It's funny how YouTube lets that play. I don't make this shit up, folks.
And I miss you.
Oh, that's hot. Double bagger. Leave the bags
I
in.
miss you. And I miss you.
I'm tired tonight.
Step off the train,
Hi.
walking down
Hi, Bex.
the street
How you doing? Good to see you guys.
past
And
your
those.
door. I guess you don't live there anymore. It's years since you've been there.
Yeah, nice. If you can hear it.
Now you disappeared somewhere, like outer space. You found some better place, and I miss you. Like the deserts miss the rain.
Just nice and subtle.
I miss you. Oh, yeah. Like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's get her going. That's actually the band Level 42. If you're not familiar with who Level 42 is, they came up with, I want to say they're a one-hit wonder. They've had a couple. It's a classic 80s song called Something About You. You'd know it to hear it. You'd know it to hear it. It's them. They're just older. Let's go back to, and then we'll fire this up. Hi, everybody. We're live. 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 And if YouTube isn't being dumb, you could actually hear the song. Especially when you go to play it back, it'll mute out everything. Well, screw you. Do I care? No. We'll just put that on the background for now. Hi. Everybody's favorite good guy, Ty. Superman. It's just water. Still water. This is my second one since I've been home. I'm trying to be a good boy and drink a lot of water too at the same time. So, like the deserts miss the rain. That's right. Yeah. That tea is hot. You know something really funny though, Jared? This was about a few nights ago. Wait a second. I'm missing something. Am I missing something? I'm missing gimmicks. Too many gimmicks. Too many. I think he's up. Should I do it with the tea? I should do it with the tea. Considering I was there today. So I saw Mama Boss. It's good to see her. So good to see her. She looks great. She's been working out. You have to see for yourself, Jared. Seriously. Now, I got the most beautiful friends in the world. I love you all. Since I was there. I'm going to put that over my pinky. Pinkies up. Winkies. Clinkies. Gentle. Ooh. Ooh, did that hurt you? Okay? Feeling all right? Sorry about that. Cheers. Oh, keep that pinky up, young man, for God's sakes. It's still hot. Earl Grey, double bagger, whole milk in it. That's all we got. That's what we're doing. Holy, what a day. What a day. No, it was a good one for the most part. I hope you all had a great day out there too, not just me. It's good to be here. We're live. Live. Say it with me. Live. Too slow. Good to be back. Thank you to Kev. He'll be here momentarily, I'm sure. This is where I have to do the clicking thing, isn't it? I'm sorry. Forgive me a second. I'll tell you about my day. It was interesting, man. It's pretty juicy, actually. We're going to do this. We're going to go here. We're going to do this. So this way he's got it. Yeah, baby, he's got it. Sweet. Yeah. Hopefully that works. Pardon me. Going to go back to mine and then do the thing. Because people like Steffi will tell me off. Don't want that to happen now. And boom. Okay. Hopefully that works. I don't think the thumbnail's popping up, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So, sorry about the clicking. Still on Facebook. I'm just trying not to bounce back and forth because that's just rude. I'm not a rude person, contrary to popular belief. Where do I start? I got up today. It was about noon. It was quite nice, I did the floors. I swept them off the floors because they're clean now. It's bothering me. Just little pesky stuff around here. I did some cupboards. I did dishes. Blah blah blah. So I woke up to that, and then, I didn't forget, but I was thinking, shit, when's a good time to go see Mama Boss? So I messaged her and I said, I'm off tonight, thankfully, and happy Labor Day to everybody. By the way, if you had to work, I'm sorry. I messaged her and I said, well, what do you think is a good time? She said between 2:30 to 3. I said, perfect. So on my way, I said, I'll grab you a coffee. No big deal. On my way, and well, if she's watching, she's watching. Can't stop her. I can, but what's the point? There we go. That's a little better. Oh, that tea's good. Went to Timmy's, right? The one up here, where I can't mention, obviously. I happened to be behind Lisa. I try not to use her name, just out of respect. But I'll skip details. Getting my coffee for myself and Emma, and I said, "Hey, you got a minute?" She was still online, and she's like, "Yeah, but I don't have much time." I'm like, "Okay." So she sat down. I sat down with her for like maybe a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, and long story short, I said, "Did you want me to go?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'd rather just sit here and have my." Okay, cool. Bye. So, yeah, is what it is, man. You know, that's cool. I got stuff I got to do anyway. So, yep, that's pretty much my day. Anyway, so I went over to Dooley's and saw Mom and Boss. It was good to see her. And the other Emma was really, really good to see her. I'm actually a huge fan. She's super sweet, super nice. I finally get to meet the big boss, you know, for the first time. Her name's Tiff. I've heard about her. I've never met her before. That was nice. She's a nice girl. And yeah, I've heard so much about you, Ty. I said, everything you've heard is true. She goes, oh, nothing bad. And I'm going, yeah, right. Come on. It's me. No. It's good to see everybody. It's good to see Mama Boss, wherever she is. If she's watching, love you. You look great. Great to see you. All the very best. The kids are going back to school tomorrow. I'm sorry. Oh, it was like I was telling her, another gray hair poked out of my chin, too. I'm like, man, they grow up, don't they? Says a guy that has no kids that I know of. I always said that. Well, at least when I say this now, you know, I don't have anybody here to warn in case you get a knock at the door and you know my mommy. What's your name, kid? Alimony. Okay. Tell your mom I said hi. Anyway, wow, that was dark, wasn't it? Well, it could be realistic. You know, I wasn't always this well behaved. As if I'm well behaved. No, I really am. I really don't do much other than work and come home, as you all know. But yeah, that was a good part of my day. I got to talk to Sweet Girl too. Got to talk to, you know, I got to talk to some other people as well. You know, I get to see people up close and personal instead of doing stuff on here. But I mean, sometimes this is easier. And that's why I always like to do this instead, you know, just in case I can't fill in the blanks or I can't see people. Because when I'm home lately, I just want to chill. I want to be in this space and just, you know what I mean? And just shut everything off. Or if I'm watching something, I'm laying down on the couch. You know what I mean? Like just to tune everything out. So it's nothing against anybody. I'm just trying to find my shit. I'm trying to find my peace. So, but all the very best to everybody. I don't have any ill will towards nobody today. None. You know, just doing my thing. It was cool though, you know. Came back here, I got something to eat, and kept going to cleaning. So far, so good. I'm getting there. The walls are looking a lot better. I see a couple of cobwebs on the ceiling though. For God's sakes, man! Fuck. Every single time, every time I dust, you always find something. Anyway, enough about me though. What's going on with all of you? Like, start saying stuff. Like, you know, I see 4 people watching. You never know, man. You never know who's watching. You never know who has me on a big screen or who's watching in the background. You know, it's kind of the nice surprise to this that I like. Although, you know what? I should do this though. I should check just to make sure because YouTube's been screwing me around as they always do. So why don't we just take a second here? Here I am saying I hate to click around because it's rude. Well, forgive me for this. It's kind of necessity though. But no, I wish you all well out there. You know, it's nice to be here as usual, and yeah, I just hope everything's going okay for everybody. You know, just give me a second here, please. Yeah. I just need to know if we're here or not. Like, come on, are we here? It says we're here. Let me double check. Just checking. We are here? I think we're here. Hey, Kev, there you are. All right. We are here. Okay, we're here. Just making sure. Sorry, just give me a second. I know I hate saying that. It's like I said, me clicking around is one thing, but me doing this, it's... Okay. It's funny, I had this... You know what we should do? You know what I'm going to do? Excuse me. Here's what we're going to do. This is what we should do. I'm going to see if I can find that real quick here. And I can because I'm cool like that. So sorry, just hang on. I'll read you in a second. Where did it go, though? I'm thinking about putting on some nice jazzy stuff for a change in the background. That might be nice. I like jazz. Jazz likes me. I haven't actually in a long time been able to listen to jazz and sit down and listen to, like, you know, dark noir, that kind of stuff. I've always liked it. Here we are. Oh, stupid ads. Stop it. That's another thing, too, about YouTube. Ads, man. They're getting worse. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. Yeah, man. The old muffled bugle. Love it. Okay. Sorry. Here I am. Kevy says, just finished a shower, was busy in the pasture, mowed 6 acres. Holy shit. Mulched down 3 trees. Wow. To sawdust. There he is. Ty. That's me. Everybody's favorite good guy. That's right. Maybe not everybody's, but most of everybody's favorite good guy. Yeah. Thanks, Kev, for tonight. Really appreciate it. I was going to do it Wednesday, but you know what? I've got time. I have time. I have time right now. So let's do it now. Let's do it now. Right now. I might turn on that other light, actually. Just because it's hard to see in here with just... There we go. That's a little better. All right. Now we're good. Right back to where we had it. All right. No, because my eyes are getting bad, man. Earl Grey tea, double bagger, Kev, by the way. I left the bags in. Hangy bags. Can we not go there tonight? Flav. I sent him the link, so you never know. Or the bumper from earlier. Oh. Earl Grey tea, a little bit of milk in it. No sugar, no nothing. It's good. It finally cooled off. It was really hot at first. Oh, now we're talking. Grew up with this stuff. I love it. Jared says, walking a little bit better lately. Good. Can put weight on it. Excellent. I'm glad. That was my next question. I was hoping you're doing okay. Bex, you're holding up your end of the bargain, right? You gotta stay on them. Gotta stay on them. Let's see. Slowly but surely, indeed. Yeah. No, I'm glad to hear he's getting better too. Yep, he's in a walking boot. He's got the boot on. Yeah, same thing I had to go through. Different fracture, different break, I should say. Mine was a fracture. His, yeah, that's more than a fracture, I'd say. Breaking your heel, man. What the fuck? Especially off a ladder? Ouch. I fell straight down. My ass broke my foot. I wasn't up in the ladder. I was just on my own 2 feet. Who would have thought? I got a sharp ass. Either that or I am a sharp ass. Either way. Depends on your opinion. Kevin says you shaved also. Nice 5 o'clock shadow. Thank you. Yeah, I was starting to get a little itchy, especially in the neck area. You know what I'm talking about. Just, oh. So, well, I just trimmed it down to this. You know. No. Yeah. No. Baby face? No. No. Ugly chick. I'm telling you. It doesn't look good. Oi. I look like my sister. I'm not calling her ugly. I'm just saying I would look like an ugly chick. It's the hair. Speaking of my sister, her name's Betty. She doesn't watch these. I don't think so. She's turning 60. 60 on Sunday. Another gray hair just poked out of my chin. 60. What in the fuck is happening? World's worst parents. I've always said it. Mother Nature and Father Time. Nature is not very nurturing, is it? Tea tonight. Cup of shut the fuck up. Damn right. You're damn right. Earl Grey. Tea, Earl Grey hot. Thank you, Captain Picard. Thanks for the like. I like you back. Thank you, Captain Picard. Oh, yeah. See? Yeah. Yeah. This is nice. So this is what I do. Not to make it about me. But this is what I do usually. I'm sitting here on the green couch. The green couch of doom. And, or in the recliner right there. And I'm listening to this stuff. It's nice. And I have my tea at night. I know. 42 in November, and I'm getting old too. Betty's turning 60. 60. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You know, I found it hard to believe that my mother turned 60. She had me when she was 20. So, yeah, that's some pretty fucked up shit. Yeah, you know, she had twin boys later on in life. You know, she's got 4 children altogether. But isn't that crazy? Yeah, and those 2 twin boys, my twin nephews, they're professional gamers. They've gamed up their whole lives. They stayed inside and played Xbox and this and that, and you know, Roblox and all the good stuff. Fortnite, they're huge in Fortnite. I mean, when I say professional, they play tournaments and everything. It's crazy, man. She's 60. So I do have Sunday off to spend some time with the family. So that's what I'll be doing. But crazy. That's crazy. Kev says 60 years old. Your sister is only 3 years older than me. It happens quick. You don't even, man, and even she doesn't look like it, but you certainly do not look like your age, man. You really don't. And I already told you, just, you know, just to be funny, or at least I tried to be funny. Thank you for the hope. I'm only 42, like I said in November. I'm 41 now. I think that's a bad climb. You know what I mean? Like, again, you make it look good, sir. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it. Fuck yeah. You don't look it. You don't, man. You know. You take care of yourself. Excuse yourself, Mama Boss. Speaking of Mama Boss, great to see you today. And put the leg back down, man. No, I'm not pulling that finger. There's no way I'm pulling that finger, especially now. Nope, not gonna happen. Pinky's up, my dear. Oh, representing you. Yeah, that's right. Double bagger tea, Earl Grey, with a little bit of milk in it. I know. I go from one extreme to the next, don't I? Oh, it was good to see you. Oh boy, you look great. You really do. You man, you've been working out. Like, you've been getting gains, man. Seriously, Jerry, sincere. Excellent work, my dear. Excellent work. If I was wearing my hat, I'd take it off for you. It's right behind me, actually. It's right on the table. Oh, you can't see it because of the chair. Well, you get my meaning. No, you look great. You did real good. You did real good. Real good. Real good. Gouda? Farts. Right. Kev says gaming a waste of brain cells, in my opinion. Only mine also. I don't game as much as I used to, especially now. You know, I don't take the time. Now, I shouldn't say that. I played some Mario games the other night. I have some old school, like, Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo Entertainment System emulators on this PC here. So I played a little bit of Mario 2 and Mario 3. I played the original. What else was I playing? Super Mario RPG the other night. Like, I do the old school stuff, but very, very seldom, you know. It's funny because one of the things I do miss, we used to have Mario nights together, and that's what I did miss, because we picked, like, whatever Mario game we'd both be playing, and I do miss that. So, you know, I was kind of like, oh, you know, and I wanted to play something. So, yeah, it's pretty cool because I got an old PlayStation controller that I plug into the old PC, and I can play all the games off of that. So I've got Genesis stuff. I've got, you name it, I got it. I have everything downloaded. I just don't take the time to play it that often anymore. I don't know. I felt nostalgic. I was thinking, oh man, I miss those nights. You know, hopefully you guys and dolls do the same thing. You know, it's fun, you know, especially if you're with a partner and you're, you know. I always wanted to be Luigi because I'm not a Mario guy. I'm a Luigi guy. Thank you. Going against the grain. Let's see. Where are we at here? Can everybody say hi, Emma? Hi, Emma. Fart. Mama Boss says, I've got to be able to put Eli over my shoulder when he acts out. See, yeah, you know, and I bought the ticket because she goes, here, she's holding up her bicep, and I'm going like this, and I hurt my finger. You hurt my finger. You know, take it to the gun show. Mama Boss with some guns. Who needs a doorman? I'm just saying. Who needs a doorman when you got that? No, she's been working out. Yeah. You should stop by and see her, Jared. Seriously. You know, stop by and say hello. But that's true. Yeah, got to keep Eli and myself in line too, and Jer, of course. And you know, Jamie. uh, yeah. So no, it was good to see it today. It really was. Very heartwarming. You know, it's nice to. It's just nice. You know, it is. It's been a while since I've been out. Because I usually just go to Giant Tiger, or I go to Sobeys, or you know what I mean, like, or I go to the gas station or something, pick up smokes, and it's pretty much, you know, that's the norm. I'm usually at work. Besides that, or I'm here sleeping. You know, hopefully a shower in there. But yeah, yeah, it's nice to see you. It's nice to see everybody that I love so much. I just love you. I love you. I love you all. Seriously. Kev says, I did like the old school Centipede Atari. I didn't. I had it at one point now, Kev. I did have the Atari, but the 2600 series. I had that downloaded on the PC. It said 2600. It's all the same, though. I mean, it's just a matter of putting the game in, whatever game you're playing. It's not the console, obviously, because I'm playing it off of my PC. I don't know what happened. I think it was a corrupt file because it was off a disk. Because I had it. Here, I'll show you. I wish I could show you this desk, but it's a mess right now. I had that Atari stuff on a disc and this stand. There's a whole bunch of CDs in here. Just downloaded stuff. Like, it's a whole lot of music. That's for damn sure. I think I have about this alone. I have others. It's probably, I don't know how many gigs, but it's quite a bit. It's just like music mixes, MP3s, Ty's MP3s. What else? I have old set lists here. Actually, this would be golden for some of you. You ain't gonna get it though. There's WMAs on there, like just old CDs I burned, and I had a whole shitload of games on 1 or 2 CDs, and Atari was one of them. I don't know if it was just a corrupt file or it wouldn't work or whatever the hell happened. I still have the copies of it, but I don't think they're gonna work anymore. Centipede, I used to play it. Hell, I used to even play just old school Pong, you know, just because I'm old. Sorry, that I'm a bit too close there. Yeah, so playing some stuff the other night, and it was good because I had that nostalgic kick. I just wanted to, you know, feed the need. That's the only need I have. If that's the only need I have, I think we might be doing okay. Let's see here. But Centipede, great game. Kev says at least a shower or 2 a week, if not stinky. See, that's the thing. No, for me, it's almost every day, if not every day. Sometimes twice a day. I like myself to be clean, right? And plus, no, there is no plus. I just like to be clean. And if I showed you around here, you would see why. It's nice, right? There's space now. Don't have to worry about much. You know, I don't smell. Do I, Emma? Hopefully not. Anyway, if I smell, it's like lavender, you know, or it's resin. So I might be doing okay. Let's see. Mama Boss says, I'm surprised you're not slurring with those martinis you were knocking back. I know, right? Shaken, not stirred. Extra olives, too. Thanks. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure the other Emma was trying to get me, you know, at least one more. And I'm like, no, because these ones are hitting me pretty good. So, and no, they weren't martinis. It was literally pints of Coors Light. What do you call it, Kev? Mountain horse piss? Yeah. Well, hey, I don't have a whole lot of money to spend right now. So, and plus I'm cheap anyway. Whatever, I make no bones about it. I'm proud of it. Rach, you're not the worst, but hello, my dear. How are you? You are not the worst. Shut up. Quit it. Yeah. Kev says, what about Dig Dug? I love the second one. Trouble in Paradise. The first one was okay. Second one, better. Yeah. I actually haven't played that in a long time either. That's probably on the list. I might play that tonight before I go to bed. Mm-hmm. because I was thinking about playing some more just original Nintendo or something. I don't know. I'm in a kick lately. Just nostalgic games. I don't know why. It's just why not, right? Oh, the muffled bugle. Yes, jazz. It's where most of my musical whatever comes from. I studied all kinds of stuff. Jazz, classical. This is nice. And it's nice to have you all here that I love so much. So, tonight's a good night. Tonight's a good night. I like good nights. Don't you, Mama Boss? I do. Hey? Pinky's out. Cheerskies. Kev says because Ty is solo now. Yes, I am. Interesting enough. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. The more I realize that, and the more I bump into her, the more I realize that. So it's one of those things. Quid pro quo. Very funny. Very odd. All I can do is just be a nice guy, be caring, right? And press forward. Right? So that's what the fuck we're gonna do. So it's not like nobody else knew it. It's good to see you, Rich. How you doing, honey? Sorry, Kev. Rocky Mountain horse piss. I'm sorry. I don't. It's Coors Light to me, okay? Now, Coors Light to Americans could be a little bit weaker. But to us, it's pretty weak. It's like 4%. It was 2 glasses of draft beer. Like what? 221s was it in? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. That's why I'm having my tea now, so I don't get all crazy. Wouldn't want to get all crazy. No. See, what are you talking about? You're the worst. People are saying hi to you. Come on, Rich. I miss you, though. Rich says, needed a snack, ended up smoked Gouda and a homemade queso, you son of a bitch. And you're doing that without me? How dare you? Yeah, okay. For that, no, I can't even say you're the worst. No. That sounds great, actually. It's fucking awesome. Get her into you. Yeah, you damn right it's yummy. I never thought I'd be a queso guy, but I love it. It's good. And in certain things, I love my cheeses and everything. But Kev says, so what happened with your encounter with you-know-who? Well, I'll say it again, I guess. I suppose, yeah, because you weren't here when I was saying it. Tyler needs to watch me and Brockovich. I've seen that before. I think you might be right. Yeah, maybe. Nintendo games, and then when I go to tuck myself in, maybe I'll watch some clips at least, because when I go lay down, I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. Done. Damn it, Rich. The encounter. Well, everybody else knows the story, but I'll tell you. Was getting Mama Boss coffee, standing in line, and I was about 2 people back from her, and she turns around, and I stick my head out. I'm like, hey, and she looks at me like, right? Then I said, you got a minute? She goes, well, I don't have that much time. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, what could you possibly be doing on Labor Day? You're not working right now. She was getting herself a small coffee and whatever, like a wrap. I was like, okay. So she went to go sit down. So I got our coffees, and the encounter act 1. That's right. Yeah. The encounter, take 1. It's not the first one. I had an encounter there, which was a lot nicer a couple of weeks ago that I didn't really talk about. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Sat down with her for, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute. It was literally that quick. And the conversation kind of went like, so how's it going? I asked her how she was doing. She's like, going good. Everything's normal. I'm like, okay, cool. And, and whatever. And I said, do you want me to go? Like, because I could feel it. Some other things were said. I'll just keep that between her and I. But do you want me to go? I said. She goes, yeah, I kind of just want to have by myself alone. Okay. See ya. Picked up the copies, walked out the door, and shook my head on the way out. And I knew she could see me. Hell, who knows? She could be watching right now. If she is, welcome, damn it, I guess. I'm not going to stop you. But I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, you know, it's good to see things don't change. You know, here I am extending an olive branch per se. And, you know, she knows how I feel. She damn well knows how I feel. And, you know, you want to be miserable, you can sit by yourself. I'm going to go see people I love. And, you know what I mean? So out the door I went. Yeah, and I could feel laser beams in the back of my head as I was walking away. And I'm like, good. Okay. Sorry to bother you. You know what I mean? Like, oh well, whatever. Press forward. Life carries on. Anyway, but so I got an upgrade. I get to go see people I love, you know, people I care about. Sweet Girl, Mama Boss, and the other Emma. You know, I got to meet, you know, the big boss today. That was cool. You know, she's really nice. So, but no, it was really good to see you, especially after that. Yes, but no, in general, like you look real good. I'm telling you, like you did really, you're doing really well for yourself. I'm very proud of you. You know, I know I shouldn't put you over like that, but I'm honest. You know, very, very proud. Very proud. I have the prettiest, and I told you today, I have the prettiest friends in the fucking world. You know, I'm very, very blessed and thankful. So I'll just go ahead and fucking say it. I don't fucking care. Right? So yeah. Kev says, was I with Emma when this happened? No, I was literally just next door because Tim Hortons is right next door to Dooley's, where I'm from. So, which I can't mention. It's literally like next door. So there's a strip mall where Dooley's is, and then Tim Hortons is by itself right in the next parking lot over type of thing. So I was literally just on my way to see Mama Boss, and that wasn't going to stop me. So, you know, plus I had coffee, hot coffee in my hand for Mama Bossy, bring her a coffee. You know, I used to bring her coffees all the time. So nothing's going to stop me. It don't matter. Don't matter to me. She can go do whatever the hell she wants to do, man. You know, and if she wants to do it alone, she can do it alone. I've been doing everything by myself so far. Well, for the most part, by myself. And for those of us that, you know, are on the same team together, I really appreciate that. And it's a blessing to me. And I don't feel like I am alone. So that's furthermore why I wanted to go see some people I love. Not to bug anybody, but not per se, but spend time with people I love. You know, and that's going to be my main mission operative lately, is just to take more time to do that. You know, not only this, but I mean, this is just one thing. This is kind of stupid though when you think about it. And Kev, I'll be honest with you. And I've said this many, many times before. It feels like I'm just talking to myself, like just one-sided. I mean, it's nice to have you all here, and we're all here at the same time. Yeah, but you're not here. You know what I mean? I'm a social butterfly in a physical sort of realm. But damn it, if I can get us all together somehow, I'm gonna fucking do it. So that's, there you go. That's how it is. But not very blessed, very thankful. Especially today, I really felt that on my heart today. I came home and I'm just like, that was nice. You know, that's really cool. You know, especially bumping into Sweet Girl. I haven't seen her in a while, and yeah, we were having a great conversation and stuff. And she was letting me know how she was, and you know, I've always been worried about her. You know, medical things happen. I'm not going to bring it up, but she's good. Everything's good so far, so good. But you know, it's just nice to catch up. And sorry, you know, you were stuck doing your thing, but hey, that's cool. You're just getting back, so I understand. You know, it's just nice to see you at all for like 30 seconds. That's fine. You know, miss Eli too. I haven't seen him in I can't remember the last time I saw him, man. To be honest. Yeah, I can't remember. Crazy. Yeah. But no, it was I'd say bittersweet day, but it's actually a really good day. Yeah, because I got the fuck up and I walked the fuck on. So didn't faze me at all. I'm like, okay, sure, bye, see ya. You know, Mr. Maxwell, sir, how the hell are you? You're the first like, sweet man. I like you back. I like your stuff too. You know, and thank you. Live. live. It's good to see you, man. You know, I keep watching your stuff, you know, that you keep coming out with me. That's great. Keep it coming. Looking good. Again, if you haven't checked out Joshua Maxwell's channel, make sure you go check him out. Hell yeah. Some of you also need your own channels too. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying, Kev, you'd be great. That's for damn sure. You know, I get it though. I mean, you know, hey man, if I can do this, you can all do this too. I just fly by the seat of my pants, man. You know, my comfy pants, my jogging. I got jogging pants on. Yep, my comfies. Listening to jazz. Look at me go. Woo. Jesus, I don't know. Kev says she doesn't have a channel like you do. People care and love you. Boss says, damn it, those who know. Yeah, well, I love you all too. You know, and that's the thing. And that's what I mean. It's a blessing. You know, that's what I mean by loved ones. Like it's legit. Like in reality. Like, you know, instead of like virtual. Like, you know, that's one thing. But all in all, it's just really nice to have supportive people around. And you were absolutely right. You know, I'll keep that between us, of course, but you were right when you said it. And, you know, I've been thinking about it since, and I really appreciate that. It's one of those deals where, you know, you got to sit back and introspectively, like, take a look at everything. And then when you do, you got to figure out where, not only where I went wrong, so I could correct the mistakes. And I'm not looking at that a negative, because it's not really. It's really a positive if you really want to take a look at it. And you got to figure out like who you still are versus what you're changing into, because people do change. People do, you know, and I'm a firm believer in that. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of you stayed the same, in my opinion. You know, if you're changing at all, it's for the better. You know, I try to do the same thing. You know, I probably don't do it as well as most, but you know, I'm a little slow. You know, it's been a few months where I mean, I'm being introspective and I'm looking at everything. And I don't know, man. Like, you know, depends on the person, especially if they're in touch with emotion or not. Like if they're like alpha, you know, whatever, that's one thing. But for myself, I'm just speaking for me, not to make it about me, but speaking for myself, I'm more in touch with my emotions now that I've had this second or two or three, let alone like the last 4 or 5 months, to sit back and think about everything by myself and really come to terms with, and, you know, getting help where I needed. And yeah, it was necessary. So when I say getting back to, you know, the blessings and all the, you know, realistic love that I have for people and those that love me back, which I'm very, very thankful for, that's why I'm grateful. It's amazing to think about, you know, and I've teared up over it many, many times. I'm sitting back going, man, like, pack of blessings. You know, you're riding the wave. Yeah, you're getting through what you're getting through. Yeah, but it's a pack of blessings. It's something that you really feel. Like if you didn't really feel that, you wouldn't care so much, and you wouldn't, you know. But I'm not one of those people that just shuts everybody out. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather, like, come here, I need a hug. Like that's me. But you know, not. At one point, I thought I would have shut down, but nope. Nope. Not for me. I'm a people person, you know. Not necessarily a people pleaser. I pulled that back quite a bit, let me fucking tell you. But people person, yes. You know, I'm a good hugger. Oh, good night, Mama Boss. Thanks for popping by, though. And it's good to see you today. You're doing real good. Doing real good. No, you look great. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Get a hold of me any way you can. Facebook, you have my number, obviously. Hopefully I see you soon. Yes, and I will try to stop by tomorrow before I go to work. So I'll bring you another coffee if you'd like. I don't go in until 5, so have a good rest. Don't let me keep you. It's good to see you. Love you to pieces. One of my best friends, ladies and gentlemen. God, I got pretty friends, man. I've got the bestest friends in the fucking world. Again, it's a blessing. I'm very thankful. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Let's see. The Cajun Cheetos were awesome. They look good, man. I see, and that's another thing. Some of the chips, Mr. Maxwell, that you review, I want some of them. I want some real bad, you know, because I like spicy stuff. I know Cajun's not too spicy, but you know, but that's fine too. I'm a flavor whore. I like stuff with flavor. You know, you don't want anything bland. You know, hell, I grew up the salt and vinegar chip lover. Right, that was one of my very first favorite chips I've ever eaten in my life. What did I try recently that I really liked? I had Takis Fuego recently too, the big bag. Well, they're not really that big of a bag, man. Like, not up here anyway. There's two sizes. One's a mini size and one's like the regular size, I guess. I eat those like they're nothing. Takes me a little bit, but yeah, the next day is not so fun, let me tell you. But yeah, I eat those too. So trying to think, what did I have? Speaking of Cajun Cheetos, was it a type of Dorito? Might have been. Yeah. Anyways, they're really good. I'll know them to see them when I go to the store. I know which rack they're on. That's funny. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, I'm skipping all over the place here. Mr. Maxwell says I changed, but I always smoke weed. Smoke weed every day. Copyright. I haven't touched weed in a while, to be honest with you. Rich says it changed into a cold bitch. I don't think so. I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, you believe me, right? You're a caring person. Oh, right, and we're not supposed to say that out loud. Sorry. Excuse me. Try the Blue Heat. They're awesome, Jared says. I haven't tried the Blue Heat ones yet. Let me know wherever you find them. I'd like to try those out. The Blue Heat ones. What's the other one? Well, the other ones they say don't touch because they're gross. Is it a green bag or is it? It's a different color. They say. Oh, the nacho ones. I guess they suck. Oh wait, no, I did try those. They do suck. They don't have as much heat. I mean, nacho flavor, yeah, but I like the Fuego ones for sure. I'll try the Blue Heat ones. I haven't tried those yet. Oh, even Kev likes them. Yeah, I haven't tried those yet. I don't think I've seen them here anywhere that I know of. I only stop by, like, you know, say the Esso or the Petro. I'll keep my eyes peeled for them. Might be at the LIIVVVVEEE. I haven't gone that far. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if I see them, I'll pick them up. I'll check them out. You know, I've always wanted to try those because I saw not only you, Mr. Maxwell, but I don't think you've covered them yet, but saw somebody else doing. Who the hell was that? Was it Furious Pete? Somebody did the Blue Heat ones, and I wanted to try them ever since. Or maybe it was Markiplier. It was somebody. It was somebody on YouTube. I remember seeing that. I don't remember. Always wanted to try them. But I think, yeah, there's a green bag or something, isn't there? Pretty sure. Oh, that's right. There it is. Zombie, if you like habanero. I do like habanero, and I think it's the zombie ones that people are like, don't even waste your money on those. Because apparently they taste horrible. Like, not just the heat, but the flavor. I guess the flavor is real bad. I don't know. I've never tried them. I'll pick up both just to see if I like them. I bet you I'd probably like them, though, because I like habanero. You know, once, this is back, Kev, you'll remember, this is back when I had the dried ghost chili pepper sitting up on the top of the fridge while she had bought Scotch bonnets, fresh peppers. I totally forgot about them in the fridge and they went bad. I was like, no. And she bought habaneros before too. Totally forgot about them. They went bad. I didn't totally forget about the habaneros. I think I used one for a stir fry or something and it was good. But the package, yeah, I totally forgot about it while I was in the fridge. You know, I wouldn't forget about nothing in the fridge now. It's fucking, you know, it's just me here, so you know, hard to forget about anything. I don't know. I don't know why I let that happen, but I did. Jared says not very good compared to the Blue Heat. Nice kick, but not overly spicy. See, I think I might like that, but I like a good. Yeah, sting, not a burn. See, if it's a burn, that's one thing. But I like a good sting, if that makes sense. Like sting it first and then it burns, like it'll linger, but I like a good sting to something. That's why I like Scotch bonnets, habaneros, you know. There was another, it was a bell pepper, like a bell pepper that was up there in the Scovilles. I think it was just past a habanero. Oh, Jesus, I can't remember what the hell it's called. Starts with a P, I think. I've actually had a fresh one of those. That was pretty good. I like that. It was just a perfect amount of sting, too. Kev says, I remember when you had those. Yeah, no, it was just the one. I had that dried ghost pepper. I told Ted, it was Ted that I was doing it for. You and Flav, too, everybody at the same time. And Furious Pete, he saw it. And speaking of Pete, you know, he messaged me back. He goes, I can't believe you did that, man. I said, yeah, I haven't talked to him since. I hope he's well. But yeah, I remember that too. That hurt. Yeah. Speaking of the next day, holy, stings one thing, burn is another. I'm gonna leave it at that. Double bagger. Oh, Emma Josh says night. Mr. Maxwell says good night too. No, I think she's already gone to bed, man. I'll let her know. I'll see her tomorrow. I'm gonna drop her off a coffee. So now that she's back to work, good for her. She's finally done maternity leave. Yay! She came back to work. Good for her. Let's see. Rich says I've had those in my queso. Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot stuff. Poblano, thank you, Mr. Maxwell. Yes, poblano peppers. I like those. They're spicy too. They have a nice kick to them. It's not very common that you see them. I mean, you go to a store like Sobeys up here, which would be like, I don't know, Walgreens there. You know, I suppose Walmart might carry them, but it's not very common. But if I search for them, I bet you I could find some. I'll think about that. Like, say if I make my chili, I'm thinking about making my chili soon too. I got to pick up a bunch of beef, and then I have a slow cooker. We're good. That she left behind, which I'm very thankful for. She didn't have to do that, but she did. Because if she didn't, I would have bought one. Yep. I'm gonna make my rootin' tootin' hot chili. Like, no, I don't really have a name for it. It's just chili, right? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're the early bird. Well, good night, Mr. Maxwell, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Always good to see you. Always good to see you and your stuff. I watch you, man. You know, keep it up. Keep it up. You know, yeah, those Cajun Cheetos. I'd like to try those too. Someday. Because I mean, down south where you're at, you get all that stuff. We don't get a whole bunch of that stuff up here. I wish we did. And I can't really afford to be ordering a whole bunch of stuff either. Nor do I want to. That's a headache. But anyways, don't let me keep you. Oh, you're not leaving yet. Okay, good. Stick around for as long as you like. Well, I mean, I'm boring enough. So, I mean, if you need a sleep aid besides weed, there you go. You're welcome. Poblanos, yes. I'm sure I can find some. I might use that in chili, or maybe I might go back to Scotch bonnets, or I could use both, actually. I just don't want it to be too hot because, again, I'm a flavor whore. I actually like to have flavor to my food, not just heat. Y'all know what I'm saying. Like, I want to taste my food. You know, if there's going to be heat, it should be at the back end. You know what I mean? Oh, the joke writes itself right there. I just realized what I said. Yes, I know. But the heat should be behind the flavor. Flavor should be first. And it's like, oh my God, what's in that tomato? You know, in my chili, yeah, there is. And actually, I should make up a batch of that soon. I'll freeze it in the freezer. Yeah. Be tough to reheat it though, wouldn't it? That's okay. I have frying pans. Actually, I've got a brand new pot and pan set. We're good to go. Thank you, Uncle Ted. Not that Uncle Ted, my actual Uncle Ted and Little Mom. Yeah. Yep, I'm thinking about it. There's a couple other dishes I want to cook up too, but I haven't taken the time to think about that just yet. So, yeah, for now it's just me going to the grocery store and picking up, meals at a time, and doing the thing. So, cooking's the last thing I want to do. Trust me. Let's see. Jared says, "Sting not burn the last 5 minutes or so." That's exactly what I mean. Yes. Yep. You don't want it to last too long. That's the thing, because you actually want to taste your food. You don't want to just have heat, right? But if you're just going to have heat, yeah, okay, that's cool. That's great for novelty's sake. But to have it die off so you can really taste your food, maybe even after the fact, heaven forbid. That's why I make my chili, like not hot, but hot enough. I haven't really gone. No, I shouldn't say that. I made a couple of batches a long time ago, with Scotch bonnets and stuff, and it was pretty. There's a lot of heat to that, but I didn't use too many. So yeah, I like heat and everything, but I like flavor of food first. You want to be able to taste the beef, the stock that you use, anything that you use in it, the veggies, heaven forbid. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I might pick some up here soon. I have to get beef first, though. Ground beef is important, but Jesus Christ, the price on that fucking shit. Oh, God, don't get me started. I have some in the freezer right now, but I portioned off for just like spaghetti and stuff like that. But I have to pick up some more. So I might, I don't know, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that next week. We'll see what happens. Sorry, where are we at? Jerry says, just made 2 batches of chili. Well, it's funny that I mentioned that. I bet you it's good, too. Ray says, I make it mean chili, but no tomato products. See, now that I'd like to try that, too. Like chili without tomato for a change. That sounds good. Beef very expensive now. Yes, it is. It's just getting worse from here, as it seems, right? Even just picking up ground beef from Sobeys, where you shouldn't pick up a whole lot of things because yes, Irving owns it. JD Irving, look him up, Kev. Actually, no, don't even waste your time. Conglomerate, right? It's one of those corporate. Anyway, they make enough money, but they have to charge more, and the economy's going up, so they figure that they'd charge more on top of that, and think they are getting away with it. Not think they can get away with it, they are. And single men like me on a real tight budget, and I'm looking at that going, it's fucking $18 for this? Like, what the fuck? Like, why? My favorite food's steak, and I'm looking at steaks at Sobeys, and I'm going, are you fucking serious? Like, if I get, the real bad cravings for a steak, I'll buy 2 in a pack, cook them both up, and shove them down my face. So, but even then, it's like $22 or... I've seen a sale on it. It's very seldom. So next time there's a sale on, I don't care what the hell I'm doing. I'm picking a couple up because I haven't had a good piece of steak in a long time. A little while back, but it wasn't the same as the same stuff I cook here. So we'll see what happens. Everything's getting expensive. It's ridiculous. It's fucking stupid, is what it is. Ray says it has heat that creeps. See, that's good too. See if it slowly inclines. That's the way I pretty much cook mine, like in the slow cooker anyway. But if I'm doing it like by hand, it's the same way I do mine too. Slow creep into heat, man. I'll make some soon and try to bring you some. Well, if you don't eat it all, it sounds really good. Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe we'll have a chili cook-off. I'll do mine with tomato, even though it doesn't sound like you like tomato chili that much, but you'll like mine, I promise. You will. I'm going to have to see. I have to ask Little Mom. I got to get a hold of her in the next few days too, maybe Wednesday afternoon. See if she still has a recipe for a couple things because I'm starting to forget things that I used to cook a long time ago. And she's really been helping me out a lot. So, yay, Mom. I love you, Mommy. She's only like 4'7" and about this big around. It's that one, right? So I asked her about some recipes and stuff, and I think I might tackle some stuff here coming up the next week, so I can go pick up some more stuff. And yeah, we'll see what I come up with. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Sorry, Rich. Yes. Never mind. Citrus makes sense. The lactic acid, yeah, I have a hard time with certain citrusy products too. Like I can't sit back and eat a whole orange. I can eat a little bit, but I have the same issues, but probably not as bad. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're using like lemon juice, for God's sakes. Like I find myself when I was doing what was I making? It was a couple of weeks ago now. I can't remember, but I had to add lemon juice to it. I think it was my fish. I was doing fish or something. Was it battered fish in the frying pan? Yeah, I think that's what it was. So anyways, doing fish, and then I was like lemon juice from the bottle, not not those little squeeze bottles, but the big bottle. And I think I put too much lemon in there because I do like lemon, but it don't like me. So it didn't like me. Yeah. It was good though, on the way down. Sorry. But yeah, that was a rough sleep that night, let me tell you. Kept waking me up. Yeah, and that's the other problem too, Kevin. And I never used to get heartburn. You're absolutely right. But that gave me heartburn. When I get heartburn, I get it bad. It's the same thing with headaches. I never usually get them, but when I get headaches, they are bad. Like they are bad. Like I'll still go to work and everything, me being a dumbass. Which reminds me, I have to pick up some more Advil. Way to go, Ty. I've got it written down right there. Imagine that. Been such a scatterbrain, trying to get all my ducks in a row, and they're all quacking. They're all walking funny. But yeah, I forgot to pick up Advil today. Oops. Yeah, heartburn's the same way. I've got some Tums here, but Jesus, they're probably damn near expired by now. I don't usually touch Tums or Rolaids or nothing like that. But heartburn's a bitch, and when it happens, it happens. Yeah, nope, that's true. Nope, she has a bad reaction to anything citrusy, which is horrible because I like a lot of citrusy stuff. I couldn't imagine living without it. I'll have your share. I'll have your share. So this way your throat doesn't close, baby. I don't want your throat to close. Well, if I make anything in the kitchen that, say in the next little while, I'm going to try to save you some stuff too, because I think I know what you like. So, and anything I make myself, I'll probably freeze it anyway. So you get a nice little care package on the way home. Granted, if you're going to come over any fucking time soon, I suppose I could come over there too. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll conjure up something. I have to pick up batteries too. I forgot fucking batteries for the clocks or a clock. She had a thing for clocks. I don't. And they're still sitting on the kitchen table right there behind me. You can't see them. I can see the big one. It's kind of tight. Get the hell out of the way. That's the angles. Seriously. Camera's backwards. All right. Think along. That's the big clock right there. That used to be hanging up right in that corner, which you never could ever see, I don't think. Right beside the t-shirts hanging up on the wall. You couldn't see that wall where the curtain's at. You could see the curtain, but maybe you didn't see the clock. Anyway, I'm going to get batteries for that. It's a nice clock. I might keep the other clock that's sitting there too. Angles tie. It's right beside it. Put that in the bedroom. Maybe I'll do that. It's just nice to, when you wake up, it's nice to see what frickin' time it is. I do have an alarm clock beside me, but I don't like to, I'm squinting looking at it. All depends. Where it says, hey, I try. I know. Easy. It's okay. I just miss you. That's all. Yeah. So a couple of things I forgot to pick up. Damn it. You think you have everything all figured out. You're all by yourself and you're doing your thing, and some of you can relate. And you're like, well, shit. You get back home and you're like, well, fuck, I forgot paper towel, or I forgot, which I have some right there, as you can see, that she left behind when she raided the fucking place. Her and her friends. So I bought toilet paper. We're good for that. We're definitely good for that. I mean, I'm a single man now, right? And I bought a 12 rolls package from Giant Tiger. I think we'll be okay. I'll be okay for the next, six months? So not if I keep eating fucking foods that drive my stomach nuts. Though. Anyway, so I think we're good. I can't think of anything else I need right away. Microwave, still stewing on that. I'm still stewing on that. I don't know yet. It might be a few weeks. Hey, if I get one, I get one. Okay, how about that? Don't know. I'm thinking about it. Maybe something smaller. I might get rid of this rack, this wooden rack right there. I'm going to move that. Maybe I'll move that somewhere else in here. I've got a black plastic sort of jobby sort of rack that I can put right there instead, because I like to get that out of the closet. It's just... She took the closet door off to put the rack in there. The closet door is still standing up against the bedroom wall. It's driving me nuts. It's like, no, put the door back on, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? Nothing. Right? So there's a bunch of stuff around here I'd like to do. Still continuing with the walls and all that stuff. Anyway, just boring stuff. Other than that, just business as usual. You know, let's talk about you guys and dolls for a change. Let's what's been going on with you all. Why don't you type to me and share with the class. No, I mean things are good. Stable. Just a lot of work. We will have to plan a day off. Yes. I do have Wednesday myself. This one coming up. So I was gonna do this on Wednesday, but Kev had a great idea. I like his ideas. I'm like, nah, screw it. Let's do it now because we all know that I can't be around all the time, and I feel bad for that too because I always say it. It's like, well, I'd rather be sitting here with everybody. So let's do it tonight. Let's do it now. So here we are. Jerry says, sitting on my ass and what? Hey, sitting on my ass and walking. Okay. Some to help. Walking, some to help strengthen my leg. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting tired. Okay, sorry. Well, that's good. That's good. I still have the pink rubber band that I got from therapy. If you need it, it's clean. I've kept it clean. It's safe. It helped me out a lot because I'd be sitting here, on my spot on the couch, and I'd be sitting there just doing exercises with my foot and trying to, you get the idea. Yeah. So if you need it, let me know. It's just sitting there. It's not, it's a damn shame I couldn't get my crutches or my boot back. Fuck. It wasn't yours to give. But it's okay. As long as everything's turning out all right for you, that's the main thing. Rich says I'm working 9 to 5. Well, I suggest, young lady, after 5, you get a hold of me because I'm literally just a walk up the street. I'll even walk to meet you. We'll even grab a coffee and we can come back here if you'd like to. I'm just saying. If you need a shower, there's a shower right here. I'm just saying. I'm listening on the couch. Right on the couch. Right there. That's right. No, I totally get it. If you have to go home, go home. Like, I don't blame you. Yeah, eventually. But Wednesday works for me. If it works for you. I was going to do this, but apparently I'm free Wednesday. So, which is cool. But if not, that's good because I can. It's fair enough. I mean, I'll miss you. But take a night to myself and, I'm doing that after this anyway. I'm just going to lay back and chill. Imagine that. Just chill out. Imagine. Kev says that's why tonight was a great night for a live. Yeah. Actually, tonight is a good night for it. I never usually get Mondays off. It's kind of weird, but it is Labor Day, and it is what it is. I worked enough in the last night. Oh, that was oy. This is why I hate working Sundays. They're so busy. I can't stand it anymore. I mean, church groups, yeah, they come in. But for some reason, for the last few months straight, Sundays have been just straight out and fucking stupid. So, plus there's been a change of the guard at work. And, things are a little chaotic at the moment. But, no, they're not really chaotic. Everything will work itself out. It already has. But, and, yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. I had to change the fryers, et cetera, all the big stuff. Ugh, it sucked. So hard to find good help these days because you end up doing it by yourself anyway. It's one of those nights. It's pretty stressful. But we got her done. That's what they thankfully pay me to do. So that's what I thankfully do. There you go. And I don't deviate from that because somebody's got to get her done. I volunteer. It doesn't bother me none. Am I scared of hard work? No. Kind of used to it. I'd rather be doing hard work. Jeremy, your staples or stitches out. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. I take it yes due to your walking boot. Yeah. Yeah, I thought so because you did tell me about that. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad that was. Oh, Jesus. Plate and screws are permanent. God damn. You know, I was that close to getting them myself. I'm so sorry you had to. Well, you had to. Right? I feel so bad for you, Jer. I really do. That's. Ugh. They'll be feeling that when it rains outside or snows or whatever, which is coming soon. Oh, God, don't get me started. My first winter alone. This is going to be interesting. It's a really bad time of the year, you know. Always struggle with it anyway, mentally, but yeah, it's going to be a hard one. Rach says, yeah, because today was paid off. I'm working Wednesday, but I'll have Saturday off. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I have to close the rest of the week, so I have tonight and Wednesday off, but I close all the rest, so I'm stuck. Sorry. Got to get her done. There's a lot of cleaning I want to take care of at work anyway. I mean, not a lot, but there's enough. I got some things in the back of my mind. I try not to think about it while I'm off, but it's got to get done because nobody else is fucking doing it. So, yeah, I mean, I can stretch it out over a period of those 4 or 5 nights, which is fine. I'm very thankful to be there. Very, very thankful. Thank you, Captain. Cheers to you. You know, that's a blessing too. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Where are we at? Yeah, starting my transition to a cyborg. Well, you're one step closer. That was a bad one. I'm sorry. I'll be over here. Sorry about that. That was a dark joke. You watch I break my good one. Yeah, plates and screws, man. Christ. I still remember being on, of course, the lovely hospital that we have here in the city we can't mention. This one, I remember being on the gurney out back in day surgery, and they're basically prepping me or like laying me down on the stretcher. And they said, yep, we're prepping you for surgery. And I'm like, my first thought was, Lisa! Of course, I have no cell phone, no way to get a hold of anybody. All I had was, I was still in the band at the time. All I had was my music lyric sheets and stuff. And I'm going through and crossing stuff off. And I'm sitting there all shaky and nervous. And I'm in the splint at this point because they just put it on. But then they were prepping me for surgery. And I'm like, well, what the okay. So half an hour later, you know, this is Dr. What's His Balls. Fuck, he was ignorant too. Half an hour later, this French little nurse comes around the corner. She was pretty to look at too. Let me tell you. She comes around the corner. She goes, "It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know, calm down. Are you all right?" You know, she was real sweet. And I said, "Yeah, but you know," and I told her my concerns, and she goes, "No, non-surgical." I went, "Fuck's sakes!" And just as she said that, Doctor What's His Balls walks by, gives me a smirk. I almost wanted to fucking take my good foot and cram it right down his throat. So. Non-surgical. And I'm just like, oh. So then I'm thinking, okay, what's next? Can I go now? And I, you know, had to call my sister and her boyfriend at the time to come grab me in the truck, and had to wheelchair myself out, get in the truck, and that was get crutches. He bought me the crutches, which is why they're not yours to give out, and they weren't cheap. I had to buy the boot while I was there. I was lucky enough to get the boot at the hospital while they were still selling them. Otherwise, I'd have to go to Shoppers, or I'd have to go right up here to wherever the fuck that is, Scoop and Save, or one of the places up here, or the medical supply store. And I'd have to go shopping there. But Jesus, that was something else. But to get, I like you back. Thank you for that. You don't have to do that. Yeah, so all in all, it cost a pretty penny. Yeah, and she gave out both the crutches and the boot to a mutual friend of ours, who I still love dearly. I don't talk to anymore, unfortunately, just the way things go. Who she works with still. That's why I don't have conversations with her. It's a shame. Love her dearly. Her name's Tiffany too. It's kind of funny. And you know, she was going through a rough time with a sprained ankle or something happened. I don't remember exactly what happened, but stop with the likes. I like it. Yeah, and then ever since then, I haven't gotten them back. So don't know. Whoever works with her takes her side, I'm sure. Anyway, so much for Big Man. Y'all remember Big Man, Rye? Yeah, I haven't talked to him either. You know, and that's Tiff's baby daddy, right? So we were close friends for a long, long time. It's a shame. I miss him too. No ill will, like nothing against them. I have nothing against them. You know, I had to take them off faith. It's the same thing I mentioned before. I don't have to mention it again. Sensitive times, you know, because they all work with her and stuff. So, you know, I do not, and I'm okay with that. Yeah. I don't know. It is what it is. Kev says it's going to be a cold and miserable this winter. Yes, it is. In your neck of the woods. Hoya. It's going to be a deep freeze. Yeah. See, they say it pretty much every year. It's going to be bad. And this winter apparently is supposed to be real bad. The wind chill around here, Celsius-wise, don't know about Fahrenheit. Don't ask me to fucking know. And I'm not about to click around and figure it out. Wind chills, what do you say, Jared? About like minus, I say tops, minus 40, 46, 47. If it gets that far, usually it's around minus like 30s or mid 30s. And this is Celsius, and that's cold enough. Around this neck of the woods, we get wind, you know. It could be a dry winter, we don't know. I can't see it being too dry, but it does get dry on occasion. Because we're right by seawater. We're right on, we're in the Maritimes, man. We're basically on the coast, but we're inland some where we are. But yeah, you never know. Minus 38, excuse me. I've seen it minus 46, 47. It's happened. It's very seldom, but it might be just like that this winter, and that's what I'm afraid of because I'm walking to and from work, or I'm whatever. Like I'm out doing stuff. And I've got a good jacket. You know, hey, I'm good. You know, I have good insulated clothing I can wear. You know, put on the long johns underneath your pants, man, because fuck, and that's pretty much what I do all winter. Definitely undershirts too, because I get cold fast. Like it's bad. Does it get cold in here? Yeah, but baseboard heaters, not too bad, not bad at all. Hopefully the power doesn't go out at any point because there have been storms that happen, all kinds of factors. So yeah, it might be a bad one. So it's my first one alone. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. It's all right. I'm a tough motherfucker. We're all tough motherfuckers. We'll make it through it. That's what we do. We live in Eastern Canada. Come on, man. I think we'll be okay. We'll see, though. Yeah, it's going to be a bad one. Jared says first up is always the hardest. Yes, it is. Rach says, no, I refuse to accept it's going to be that cold. I know, me too. I'm sitting there dreading it. Like, Christ, I mean, the nights that we've had lately, with angles tie. AC, that fucking thing, I haven't had to turn it on. I mean, I've had it on a little bit, but, it gets cold. Like, I'm laying in bed, which cold is great for sleeping, in my opinion. And, I can wrap myself up in my blanket and everything, and that's cool, but when you get up and you have to stand up and go to the kitchen and you're sitting there shaking, it's like, fuck, man. And it's bad enough now. I can't imagine what it's going to be like minus 38. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Kev says, so in Canada, you don't pay a company, you don't pay a copay or anything when you go to the emergency room? Nope. It's all covered underneath Medicare. We're very, very lucky that way. Well, I could get into that, but I won't. Fuck it. Trudeau, you dick weasel. It's already taken weekly from your paychecks. Here in the USA, it's a 35 plus copay. Okay. No, it's not even close up here. We're covered, thankfully. It's one good thing about living in Canada, for sure. Healthcare, yeah. Medicare covers everything. You just got to keep it updated. That's pretty much it. And to get it renewed, it's $10, and it doesn't expire for another 4 to 6 years. I don't have mine with me right now. Remember, I had to pay $10 just to get mine renewed there a few years ago. I tried to send it by mail, and then they sent me a $10 bill in the mail in an envelope. It was weird. Like, no, don't do it this way. Go to the office. They sent me a $10 bill. I wonder whose pocket that came out of. I had questions about that. They said, no, go to the, not DMV, but SNB. I won't say. Well, Service New Brunswick. I guess I can say that. That's safe. Go get it updated there so you can get your, and that's where I got everything updated and everything's all taken care of. So, yeah. Free healthcare. Yes. Yeah. Ooh, that's another long story. Hospital visits depends on what you're there for. For the most part, free. Yes. Taxpayers, though, we all pay for it. I pay taxes. The ambulance rides, they're not free. They are not free. It depends. For the most part, yes, free healthcare. It just depends on how you get there, what medications that they're going to put you on, because obviously you have to pay for your medications over the counter. Or you go to a drugstore, you pick them up, right? They prescribe you with something, you go pick it up. That's not free. Fuck. Well, I mean, I guess that's a good thing they're not. There'd be a lot more fucked up people around here that are trying to chase me and follow me home. Take my lighter. Saw him today too at the same time. Just out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, yeah, okay, going this way, because if I go towards you, I'm gonna fuck you up. No. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, for the most part, free. We're very, 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 very fortunate, very lucky. That's a long story. That's not something I'm willing to explain. I'm not the right one to explain it. So, I mean, I might be, but not out here. There's a lot of darkness to that, too. I'll leave it right there. I'm not going to go any further than that. Politics and politicians and bills they sign. Oh. Yep. Yeah, Medicare cards. Oh, the nights are fabulous. Yes, Rach, they are. Yes, they are. Fabulous. It's just when you have to get out of bed to go pee, you get a little cold. It's a little, I start shaking. So it's funny because I have a house coat hanging up in the bathroom. I could just easily just put that on, but I never think about that. No, I just rather go pee, get right back to bed. I just, thank God the rooms are side by side. Anyways, Kev says, Jeremy, but do you have any deductible out of all your check? So, again, well, I'll let him answer that one. Joe says, can get extra through a company you're working for if they have plans. Yeah, like insurance and all that stuff. It's true. You get that for your dentist or eye care, stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Noted steal your lighter. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know the story. And if you don't know the story, I can't help you. No. Don't you be stealing from me, young lady. That's right. I'll know where to find it. But no, it'd be great to have you over, if you can. Wednesday. No, I mean, if you can't, you can't. I understand. I take my blanket to pee. It does get cold. Yes, it does. I would take my blanket, but it drags on the floor. I don't want to get anything dirty, right? Again, I try to stay clean. And plus, I'm all wrapped up and fuck. I try to go as fast as I can and get back to bed. Well, plus, I try to fall back asleep, right? I might get a glass of water or something. But even that, like I'm sitting there, right? And it's like, no, fuck, okay, hurry up. Right? And plus, if it's really cold water, that's just torture. That's all that is. You see, oh, and just to remind everybody, because I have to remind myself, and I'm telling myself off when I say this, when you're filling up a mop bucket and you have to go pee first. That's some good advice. Speaking of torture, because I tell myself off at work all the time, Ty, go pee. Ty, go pee. Go now. Go now. And then I'll go grab the mop bucket, and me being stupid, turn on the hot water, or turn on the cold water, whatever the water it is. And I'm like, okay, shut it back off, run. Yeah, always make sure you go pee before you fill up any mop buckets. Justin Bieber. I think he skipped a step there. Gross. Kev says, or bring a Gatorade jug to bed. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, because I'll use this, and this holds, I forget what the measurement is on this. Hold on a second. I forget how many. Okay, well, I can get it up way past. It's about, I'd say 800, 900 milliliters. I can get it up to. I fill it right up to the top, and the top's right up in here. So, yeah, and it's always full with water. So this is my second one since I've been back home, which would be my fourth one today. I woke up and I did 2 of them, seeing how it was going. I'm trying to stay on top of stuff, man. I'm trying not to waterlog myself, but, don't hate, hydrate, right? You gotta stay hydrated, babe. Yeah, I get dry. I'm old. These old bones. What are you gonna do? Yeah, it's just also on the list is a Brita filter. You have to pick up one of those too. Need to get up. Oh, I see. Oh, that's gross. Nope. This is what I drink out of. Yeah. No. Gross. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for clearing the air there, Jer. I appreciate that. Well, you guys do what you guys do, man. I mean, he is a trucker. I'm not judging, because sometimes you have to put the cap back on, throw it out the fucking window. I understand. Okay. I understand that. Because sometimes road stops don't always happen every exit. I understand that. Okay. That's one thing. But I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be all right when I get up to go pee, because it's literally just, it's the next room. It's nice to have options. That's gross, man. Kev, why would you? No. I'm just talking about drinking water, and here you are talking about filling it up with everything else other than water. Now, wouldn't that be nice if I made a mistake, right? One night, yeah, here I am talking about hot foods, and then, going after a nice cold cup and shut the fuck up. Well, that would shut me the fuck up, I think, wouldn't it? Reduce, reuse, recycle. I have a recycling bin, by the way. It gets used. Not for that. But I get it. You're a trucker. You've done it more than, I'm sure, a handful of times. Ha ha. See what I did there? That's gross too. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I feel bad for the road cleanup crews that have to go out there and pick up everything. But hey, when you gotta go, you gotta go. I get it. It's gross, man. Gross. All the time you do it. I have, and again, I don't judge. I don't doubt it, because fuck. Well, especially if you're by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta do your thing, right? Fill it up. Cap back on. I get it. I think we have at some point. Maybe. I don't remember. No, Ty, you dump it and recycle. This is going really gross real fast. I don't remember using anything else other than a bathroom, a urinal. I guess I'm just not a rebel. I'm not like that. Rough around the edges. I picked a bush here and there. I'm talking about plant life, people. I always tell myself off, know your audience, Ty. I don't think I really know my audience that well. I'm finding out more and more about you guys as we go along, guys and dolls. I thought I knew you. I thought I knew you all pretty well. Well, it turns out, Okay. I got to rethink some shit. Huh. Sick freaks. No, I don't think I've ever done that. You know, it's never been that. Thankfully, not yet. Wait till I'm an old guy. You know, I'm talking like 80, 90. That old. Never had any bladder issues that I'm aware of. Nothing emergent enough where I had to, get up and go, oh fuck, Oh, that's not true, Ty. That's not true. Come on now, tell the truth. There was one time in a hotel where I picked a corner in a stairwell. Hey man, no cameras, nobody's around. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I picked a wall. It's fine. Whatever. So I guess that's the most rebellious thing I've ever done when it comes down to that. Using a bottle, I think I might miss. My precision? No, I don't think that would work too well. Although most bottles are pretty small, I might be able to fit. You get the idea. Sorry, Bex, Rach. It depends. It depends. No, I don't think I've ever done that. But again, I don't judge if you have to. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Off the subject of Pead, thank you. Kev says, what have we decided on the microwave? Oh, so I think I was mentioning earlier. I might, Jesus Christ, angles. Everything's backwards, okay? I'm sorry. I might, but it'd be maybe a few weeks from now if I decide to. I'm still trying to see if I'm getting used to it. And, is it inconvenient? Yes. To not have one? Yes, it is. Is it convenient to have one? Yes, because I like to reheat my tea and coffee and stuff. And, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I'll let you know. It's just a microwave. We'll see. I like to, usually when I cook or when I'm doing whatever, it's usually fresh from the ground up. So, it doesn't bother me so bad, but it's just reheating everything, right? Or defrosting something I've frozen the portion, for later on. It'd be really tough. I just use a frying pan for now, or a pot, a boiling pot. And I've got a new set, so it's not like, it's not like I'm worried about anything getting ruined per se. And it's a good set too. So there you go. Where are we at here? Jer says sometimes when you're crossing the prairies, there are no trees in the middle of the field. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Of course, it's in the dark. Behind cars. Yeah. Anyway, getting off the subject. Every time we're on the road, right? So every time, next exit, somebody says they have to piss, right? Like you don't make fun of them. You don't say, oh man, you go. Next exit. So yeah, it's happened. Right says I had to lean against a stop sign once. Oh, speaking of cold, damn. Yeah, and that's my question. How does that work? Well, there may have been some drinking involved. No. And it was winter. Oh, just lean and pull back. Trying to write your name. Like, did you need a stencil? Like, you have to roll up the stencil and, hold it, right? So, like, R, hold it, scatter over A. You know what I mean? This is getting gross really fast. Pull back and shoot. Fuck sakes. We lived 2 years without a microwave. Yeah, and I'm sure that worked out all right. Like, it is convenient to have one, but I don't know. I mean, I might break down and get one. Who knows? I might have enough at some point here in the next little while coming up, and just like, fuck this, because I've had nights where it'd be more convenient to do that, but it zaps the nutrients out of your food. And lately I've been trying to, get more vitamins and minerals inside of my poor little body. Just to make sure I'm, because I've changed my diet over a little bit and I'm trying to eat better, I'm trying to eat healthier. So, if you're using a microwave, it's radiation. What they say is true. Seriously, like you can look it up for yourself. Like it's not the healthiest option, but I don't know. I like food, Do I like cooking it? Well, I'm starting to get sick of cooking. So, it is what it is. Depends. it depends on my mood, I guess, in the next few weeks coming up. We'll see what happens. But so I'm looking at the calendar right now, and I'm going, it'd be good to get it right about there or there. So I don't know. It's a think piece. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. I'll let you all know. And plus, I mean, it's not hard for you to know, hey, I got the angle right this time. Hey, good for you, Ty. It'll be right there, you know. So, but I like to get rid of this wooden jobby, and then put the black one in its place, or who knows, maybe even build my own shelf for a change. You know, not that there's anything wrong with this one; it's just big and clunky. You know, who knows? I have all kinds of options and all kinds of time now, so to figure it out anyway. Yeah, it happens. DJ says there's always quick work around that. It's better for you. Yep, exactly. So we'll see what my options are. And yeah, see what happens. Kev says 2 years of the microwave that have been hard on me on the road. Yeah, see, that's the thing too, because especially in the cab, no doubt. I mean, how the hell would you reheat anything? Yeah, it's true. I mean, yeah, stopping roadside, that's one thing, and getting a meal, but that's expensive as hell. Like, I'm sure if you're like me, hopefully you are, you look for stuff on sale and you pick up things that don't cost so much, and that's how you eat. Hopefully, it's not about what you make; it's about what you save. Apparently at this point, which I'm still working on too. It's not easy, but especially on the budget I have now, which is just little old me. Fuck. Yeah. I totally get that. I totally understand. Kev says, you look good, Ty, but fuller in face, not so parched looking anymore. And what's up with this elevator music? Oh, Jesus Christ, you're coming right after me now, aren't you? Thank you, first of all. Second of all, it's dark noir jazz. What, you don't like jazz? I grew up with it, man. It's comforting. It's the bugle with the muffle on it. Like, it's not elevator music. Well, I suppose they play it in elevators, but I don't know. I like this stuff. Sorry. I can change it if you want, I take requests sometimes. I'm just trying to chill out, And thank you. I've been working hard at that. Yeah. A little bit fuller in face. I don't know, man. I've lost 22 pounds. Stepping on scales, man. I figured it out. No, it feels better. It does. Like I was saying before. Jared says, no, it says fabulous. Thank you. You're fabulous. Fabulous. Hair flip. Fabulous, darling. No, really, love you, man. Yeah, I mean, it feels better that I lost the weight and stuff. I can move around a little bit easier. It still hurts because, injuries are still there, whether you lose weight or not. Less friction on the body, which is better. When I do my stretches, which are literally right here in front of the TV, right here on the floor, I'll, stretch everything out. It feels better now than it did before. And plus, I'm not as miserable. So, a little sparkle in my eye, maybe. I don't know. Oh, geez. Okay, Mr. Maxwell. You weren't even chiming in. I didn't know what the hell was going on. You have yourself a great evening. Sleep well, my friend. God bless you. Thanks for showing up. And yes, 5 a.m. does come fast. God bless you for doing it. Stay safe, man. Be well. Keep those videos coming, man. I thought you already left. I'm sorry. Don't work too hard. I hear it's bad for you. My best advice. What was I saying? Yeah, so I feel better. I feel happier. I never thought I'd ever say that. Asked me 3 months ago. But, yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right, Lonely at night still. Yeah, sure. I'll admit it. But what am I going to do, right? What am I going to do about that? Just like, it's a little bit too quiet around here. Maybe, yeah, that's the problem. Somebody asked me earlier today, you thinking about getting another cat? No, not yet. Not yet. I got to be okay with me first before I start taking care of others. So, and I take that pretty seriously, obviously. Eventually, maybe, but right now, no. Where we at? I was listening in to the Thai white noise. Ah, thanks. Well, it's true. You know, I mean, I'm boring enough. I can put you right under. I mean, you can keep me on the background if you want to. I'm not going to be here much longer, unfortunately. But you know, if I can help you sleep, at least I'm helping. Right? It is what it is. Nah, man, you rest well. You be well, man. It's really nice to see you here. You know, it's good to have you. What was I saying? But yeah, no, everything feels better. Especially stretching, like I'm doing exercises and stuff. And yeah, it feels better. Thank you for saying so. You know, you look pale. You look too skinny. You need to do something. Do you eat? Oh, I eat. Oh yeah. That explains another grocery run coming up in another few days. It's a lot sooner than what I was picturing. Oh yeah, I'm eating. Oh yes. As far as color goes, I don't think. I mean, when I was really stressed out a few months ago, maybe I wasn't feeling too healthy. I wasn't feeling too good because, well, I mean, obviously you're in a mental state where it's just like everything sucks. Christ, work was harder. Like, you know, of course, you know, and you're kind of depressed and you're down and out. And I'm glad, but I was close. I was close to depression, so fucking close, because I've been through it before when I was younger, because it was due to a relationship. Well, there's old ghosties that, you know, came to mind, you know, since back then, and that was bad. But this one takes the cake. Like, this is probably the worst. I'd say the worst breakup I've ever been through, to be honest, because of how much I care, how much I care. You know, and it just goes to show you that there are people that, you know, they accept you for you and others don't, and they'd rather just be by themselves, and they'd rather do their own thing, and they say that they're not narcissistic. Well, yeah, you are, because at what cost? You know, it cost you this. Well, all of this, right? But material possessions to me don't matter. It's how you feel, right? So I think that was the hardest part. And that's where mentally, health-wise, I wasn't feeling too good. And that's where the weight started to fade away. But it's just because I changed my diet. I started eating healthier, like salads instead of fucking jamming KD down my throat, which I still do. I still have Chef Boyardee, Chef Boy oh boy, still in my fucking cupboard. I haven't touched it, but I might tonight though, because that's just a little bit easier. Put that in the pot, fucking add my own veggies and stuff to it. I'm not just eating stuff out of a can per se. Like, I'll add fresh veggies, I'll add this. If it's like something junky like that, I'll try to not have too much junk at the time. Just shit like that. And then I found while I was doing that, I mean, you're still getting your carbs from some things, but you're still putting in vitamins and stuff that you need, right? So, you know, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what bodies do. They balloon up, and then they'll drop. They'll balloon back up. They'll drop. I went through that for years because, you know, healthy meals and everything. I mean, yeah, she could cook, and she was great at it. I could cook, and, you know, we had healthy stuff. But just through the years, like, stress will kill you. Like, and they're not kidding when they say that. Stress will kill you. It just depends. It all depends on your diet, you know, what your favorite foods are, what your metabolism's like. First of all, mine's still pretty high. I'm very fortunate for a 41-year-old male. My metabolism is excellent. Now, it's not going to stay excellent for very much longer, I'm sure. But yeah, there's a lot of comments. People are still saying it too. It's like, you're too skinny. Oh my God, you don't look good. As I'm looking at a 50-pound soaking wet fucking 4 foot nothing, you know, and I'm going, okay, you look yellow, and you're the person telling me this? Okie, thanks. You know. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. You know, Jared, you and I are very similar when it comes down to, you know, I'm sure foods, yeah, but metabolisms, yeah, like, it's fuck. We're in shape, man. We're doing all right, you know. Fuck, I'm gonna have to have you on camera right here next to me. Let's make that a point, Jared. If you're comfortable with that, you're more than welcome to sit here next to me while we're doing a live. Why don't we do that? Bet you can be here too if you'd like. Sitting on either side. That'd be fun. All depends on your comfort level. Fuck's just like hanging out, but we're just bitching on camera together. Yeah, we're very similar, like that way, and which is good because especially if you're healing from an injury, that's also a good thing. Now, Jesus, I remember when I broke my foot and I'm laying on the couch, I gained like 40 pounds, like legit. Like I was ballooning up, and it wasn't good. You know, I was putting up with a lot of pain. Number one, number two, I couldn't do anything. You know, because right, obvious. My own ASMR business, I'm not into that shit, man. That's fucking ridiculous. Getting up to the camera, scratching it, man. No. Fuck. You imagine? Yeah. Here I am, fucking lulling you to sleep. I don't know. Like, I noticed a big difference, and then the stress level from being nagged at constantly. Anyway, I won't get into that. But a lot of the weight of the world was off my shoulders, you know, when everything cleared up. And once I got down to the brass tacks of, oh shit, now I'm really here by myself. And now I have to do better for myself, because if I don't, then I'm going to fall backwards into that. I can't afford to go backwards. That's why I said it. It's one of the main reasons. But if you take care of yourself, and a lot of you do this because, you know, you're all in good shape anyway, man. You're beautiful people. You know, you get into that cycle where it's like, okay, well, let's change this out for this. Let's, you know, eat more of this. Let's get rid of this. I don't care what they say about carbs and this and that. The other thing, I just, you know, do I really care that much? Not right now. I care about the salts and sodium levels, but starch and carbs and all that, I couldn't give a shit. Get into me. Get into my belly. I don't care if it's white bread, whole wheat bread, rye bread, or I don't care. Like, it's bread, you know. You should try gluten-wise options because gluten-wise is big these days. Don't get me started on fucking fake foods, okay? Don't go there. Yeah, but it's not all fake. It's made with real. Made with real. Think about what you just said right there. But it's made with real products. No, it's not. No, it's not. No. And you're not going to convince me otherwise. I eat real food, right? And if I don't eat real food, I try to add real food into the fake food and canned foods and the convenient foods and stuff. So, you know, sooner or later, your body's going to catch up to itself and say, okay, now we're doing a little better. You know? Yeah. So people are still saying, yeah, but you look too skinny. You should eat more. That's another thing too. Portioning out your foods, you know, what you're having at the time. I tried to lay back on that because gluttony's it's a sin, apparently. Well, now I know why. It's moderation. I just step back, you know. Plus, when you're all stressed out like that, and you're all heartbroken, you know, you're going through that phase. It's hard to sleep, eat, right? Because obvious reasons. But you know, it's true. And then from there, I think I just developed a new habit of like, you know, portioning out foods. Like I'm still eating. Like trust me, I eat a pig. I'm trying not to be a pig. I'm at that point where it's just like, okay, I've had too much of this, so let's scale back next time. And that's where I'm at. So, you know, do I scale back all the time? No, because we're human beings. We're all gluttons anyway. That's what we do. But just watching my intake on a lot of things. You know, a lot more water. Water helps flush out the system, obviously. Had a couple beer with them today. It's the first time, I think, in a few nights now. Actually, since the last live. So there you go. And that was a copious amount, you know what I mean? But was I paying for it the next day? No, because I've been drinking water the whole way through. So it just goes to show you, you know, I don't give a fuck. And, you know, food's food. Yes, you know, to a point, you know, but I'm not 3 years old anymore. I don't need fruit snacks. I don't need cereal. I don't need, you know, sugary this and that. You know, I need meat, potatoes. I need, you know, veggies like carrots. I need celery. I need salads, right? So, hell, I'm a rebel enough just to have coleslaw, for fuck's sakes. I make my own. Like, you know, sometimes I'll cheat and have salad in a bag with Caesar dressing, and I'll add cheese and heaven forbid, croutons and right, like, my salads are not small salads, by the way. My salads are, I always call it a Thai bowl. I know, I'm so stuck in myself. I call it a Thai bowl because of funny reasons that only she would understand. Anyway, so, and I still have a Thai bowl, not the Thai bowl. She took those with her. Fucking fuck. Anyway, miss those bowls. I might just get some more. And it's a big bowl of salad. Like, I mean, big bowl of salad. So it's not like I'm having small portions of, healthy things. So, is what it is. I'm sorry. I get off on tangents. But it's true, though. Like, people really say, you don't look good. You don't look good. You don't look good. Meanwhile, they have 5 layers of makeup on. They're 4 foot nothing. They smell like rotten cabbage, right? Because of their whatever Versace and whatever mix that they put on. And they're 21 years old and they think they know. Are you a nutritionist? No. Right? So I said that to one of them there once. Yeah, it's one of the girls at work. I can't mention names, obviously. One of the chickens from out front. And yeah, she said something along the same lines, almost verbatim, actually. Hey, you just don't, you look sickly. Or she said something like that. You don't look good. And at the time, I didn't, because this is, like I said, 3 months ago, around this time period. I said, are you a nutritionist? No. I walked away. She had a good point, though. It is what it is. Yeah, I lost weight in the face. I lost weight all over. I don't know. It happens. But stress was still a big part of it. Definitely was a big part of it. What are you going to do? Like, I had my life ripped away from me. So, right? And you're sitting there by yourself going, fuck, what now? And then you're trying to figure it out as you go. So, stressful? Yeah. And I ain't scared to fucking say it because it happened to me and it is what it is. And if she's watching, she's watching. I couldn't give a fuck, right? The truth will come out. I've already been saying the truth, but it'll come out in the wash. It's not up to me. My hands are freaking clean. No blood. See? No blood in these hands. So, is what it is. I'm just doing my thing. As I always said I would. I'm just doing my thing. But yeah, those comments and stuff that people make, I don't know. I was talking about this with Mama Boss today too, because she looks great. Speaking of losing weight, she was never that big of a woman, really. Not in my opinion. And I'm not that shallow anyway. I don't really look at weight or color of skin or nothing like that. I'm not, it's not me. People are beautiful for what they are, and who they are. That's what I look at, personality-wise. Who they are on the inside, that's all that matters to me. But M was never that big, but when she lost the weight, it's noticeable. Like, Jared, seriously, the next time you see her, you're going to be like, wow. She looks good. She looks really good. She's taking care of herself. And see, that's another case scenario, right? She's going to the gym and she's getting out there and she's making positive changes. That's what I'm saying. You got to make positive changes for yourself. And I like to think after I got out of that little funk that I was in, that I'd try to make positive changes for myself so everything would change for the positive, right? I mean, I can't exercise as often, even though I'm medically cleared now, yay, from everything. I don't have to worry about going to fucking visits or whatever. I'll still keep up with blood work and all that, of course, checkups, and it's pretty important to me. But nah, like I don't have to worry about checking up on injuries and making sure I'm, so that's good. That's another weight of the world lifted off my shoulders because I still had to think about that when I was going through what I was going through. It's like, okay, all right then. Very, very, very best. But at the same time, I'm going, well, very good too, because you're sitting back going, okay, well, this is going to dictate how you're supposed to eat. And, this is where you change your diet. This is where you snap out of it because you have to snap out of it now. This is real life. This is, and it's not that I had trouble with reality. It was just it was a matter of, just putting my ducks in a row, trying to figure it out, by layer by layer, one at a time. Like, okay, oh, is that another grenade? Awesome. And then go from there. So, sorry, go off on tangents, but it is what it is. I ain't scared of the truth. You know, I live in the truth, right? So it will come back to bite you. Karma is a real fucking thing. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's see. I totally lost track of where I was. I'm so sorry. You give me the day, I'll be there. Sweet. Yes. Actually, I should have you on camera, Jer, if you're comfortable with it. It's just shooting the shit. I'm saying the same things as I would if you're sitting right here, right? Like, it's just me. You know, I think, yeah, Kev, you get a kick out of Jer, actually. Yeah, that's why we get along so well. Jer and I would bicker like brothers. No, that'd be great. I'll we should pick a night. Maybe I will put beers in the fridge. You know what I mean? And then we can crack a couple open and have at her. Actually, that sounds great. Bex, if you don't want to be on camera, that's cool. You got the Queen's chair. That's Bex's chair right there, by the way. It's the Queen's chair. So you can sit right there. Totally fine. And if you like, I can put the angle so you're not on camera. That's totally fine. Hey, you're the boss. Kev says, you're looking a lot better. Thank you. It was very noticeable weight loss, but now you can tell you put some weight on. Thanks. You know, yeah. I wasn't really watching it closely before because I did lose. The total was 22 pounds, 22, 23 pounds. I've been stepping on scales, trying to keep track of it. And oddly enough, it did fluctuate. It was like, you know, from 22, 23, and then I gained like 7 and then went back to, see what I mean? So it'll go back and forth. Stress will do it because it's exactly what was happening, you know? Nothing behind these eyes for a while. You know what I mean? Like this felt so chaotic and empty. And, you know, turns out my brain just tapped out and said, you know what, let's just put this to rest for a little while. You know, you have to get back to being you, which is fine, which is totally fine. I didn't ask for that to happen. It just happened. So, but it did fluctuate. It went up and down quite a bit. And I find that with, I don't know, not necessarily exercise, but the job I have is very, very physical. Like I know, you know, yeah, but you're just a cook. How hard is it to, let me name the ways. I wish I could, but I can't get into that. It's not just cooking. Oh, no. Nope. It's equipment. You're moving stuff around. You're cleaning. You know what I mean? So it's hyperactive, the job that I have. That's not a complaint. It keeps me going. Thank God they keep me there. God bless them. I'm very thankful for that. One of the hardest jobs I've ever had in my life. You know, and I've had a lot of hard jobs in my life. Let me tell you. But, you know, routine keeps you going. And I think that's what really helped me get through that, you know, and, you know, come back, look up stuff, you know, I rabbit holed about nutrition and, you know, I'm doing that now. And I'm looking around here and there for better things, you know, even for mental health, because you got to keep that up. You know, I have my good days, my bad days, you know, as much as we all do, I'm sure. And, you know, and it's important to stay on top of that stuff. You know, mental clarity is something that we all should have by now. It's just because you feel better, right? Because you're in that mode where you're just like, okay. I was noticing at work I was making mistakes, or I was, you know, working with my best friend at the time, and, you know, making mistakes where I shouldn't have, or my memory's not so great, because my memory's not great. You know, my short-term memory right now, not so good. Trauma, you know, we're trying to figure that out too. He and I, my best friend and I. It's tough. It's really tough. So I'm still looking into that. But nutrition on top of that. So yeah, it'll go up, it'll go down, and then that's what I try to keep an eye on. And then sure enough, you know, you're sitting there and you're looking at the scale and you're going, fuck, okay, what's it going to be this week, right? The difference was, yeah, there was a difference, because I was heavier before for sure, but it was like 22, 23 pounds, but it fluctuated. And it's like, fuck, okay. It's hard to explain, but I had to figure it out for myself and go, okay, what works, what doesn't, right? Because you're noticing the drop, or you're noticing the incline. But if there's an incline and you're eating nutritional stuff, that's a good thing. Stay on that. Like, not too much, but right. Oh, it's a long story. Just depends. But thank you. I appreciate that. No, I seriously, I really do. I feel better. Starting to feel better, I should say. I'm still in the process. Rich says, I'm like, I know I'm getting back to the comment. I'm sorry. Everybody else watching this back's going, oh my God, shut the fuck up and get back to the comments. Everybody's got something really weird to say to me. You know? Rich goes, I'm like the older generation. I like meat and potatoes. Same with me, right? So, and that's what's helped me put the weight back on. Thank God. She says, it's been, what is it? It's been great seeing you come back. Thank you. I'm not quite back yet. Now, don't get your hopes up, but it's been a few months, you know what I mean? And trying to crawl out of the funks. Now I'm starting to realize that, yeah, I'm just starting to realize. I'll leave it at that. Those that you genuinely care for, sometimes they don't care for you back. They'd rather just care for themselves. They'd rather take the time to focus on who they are. You know, they sell it over as if that's the greatest thing since Jesus. But if they abandon you to go look after themselves, which that's exactly what fucking happened, and that is the truth. You know, to do that for themselves, they're still abandoning somebody. That's going to come back to bite them. And it has. And it will again. And it's not going to be pretty. This was mild comparing. See, I wouldn't be like that. You don't leave the ones you care about. You know, I don't know. I'm grown up, right? I'm mature. I'm very mature with my feelings. I'm in touch with my emotion. And I understand where it's coming from, you know? I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not trying to say anything about nobody else. I'm just saying that I understand things. Like I have the mental frame where I get certain things. It's a moral judgment call for yourself. And I'm trying not to smile when I say this because I could go very, very deep with this, but I'm not gonna. It's a moral decision to want to do that, to leave somebody, sure. And, you know, if it's legit, absolutely. But if you're going to abandon somebody, especially while you're still with them, and then make it look like you're doing this and you're taking care of yourself, like, how does that make sense? Morally, it's incorrect. It's just me, but I'm well studied on morals, and I've looked everything up, and I'm educated on the subject, so I happen to know a little bit. Would I do that to somebody else? No. If I felt like at all, and this is where I'm kicking myself in the fucking ass. 6 years ago, I should have got up and fucking walked out the door. Did I? No, because, you know, I care about people, you know, beyond the tip of my own nose. Like I care about them. If I fall in love with somebody, I'm in love with somebody. It's them, you know, it's not necessarily just me. Yeah, there's me in there, but, you know, like my focus is on them. I was at a crossroads there about 6 years ago. I really was. It came pretty close. But it's fine. Things never got better. I watched her digress. I had to sit here and watch that. And now she's selling it over as if she had to go find her piece and she had to do this. Okay. The three things, you guys and dolls remember what I said? 3 things. If you love something, let them go. That's what I was raised. You know, which ties into what I was just saying. You know, if you love something, let them go. Right? Okay. Number 2 was if you think you're right, and that's the problem. If you think you're right, go be right. Which is in tune with letting something go. Number 3, at what cost? Sorry, I'm trying not to smile when I say that. It's not eye for an eye per se, but it sucks that it happened. It just sucks, you know. And now I can only speak for myself. So, you know, and I would never try to speak for nobody else. It happened to me. I don't give a shit what anybody else says. What happened to me, and it's just being sold as something else. But I'm still right here. To quote a Tool song, I'm still right here giving blood, keeping faith. As I said, I always would be. Right? So, tangents, I'm sorry. But it's true. Like, you know, you got to take care of yourself. because ain't nobody else gonna do it fucking for you, right? Because the ones you think you can trust, who will take care of you, end up not taking care of you. They take care of themselves. So why didn't you take care of yourself to begin with? So I'm kicking myself in the ass, and that's why it's been so hard. Right? But now I'm starting to figure it out. As long as I'm figuring it out, right? It's the meantime. Where we at? Jerry says mental fireworks change over time. Frameworks, excuse me. Yes. Well, fireworks too, I suppose. I went through those. Yeah, they do. Like I was saying before, yeah, that's absolutely right. You know, because people do change, and I hope they do change for the better. And myself, I hope I'm changing for the better too. Positivity does a lot of things in people's lives. You know, if you're sitting back and you're miserable every day and you're fucking negative and you're fucking nagging and you're fucking this and you're fucking that, everything's negative, that changes people too. I rest my case. I rest my fucking case, right? I'm here listening to jazz music by my fucking self. I rest my case. It's funny how that works, right? When things happen, especially, well, it'd be easy to go back into the negative loop, of course. After things happen to me the way they did, like I said before, it'd be easy to go back into that dark mental sort of frame. That's not going to happen. You know, it came close. I will be honest, it came close because that's how real this is. You know, it's real to me, you know, how I feel about it. And once I came to terms with that, this is what you see, right? Yeah, I just try to be an honest man. You know, as much as hopefully we can all relate to that. We just try to be honest people. Because you have to, it's you at the end of the day, you at the end of the night that you're talking in bed. Doesn't matter if you're with somebody else or not. It's you. You know how you feel. So as long as you're okay with how you feel, all right then. Good for you, right? You know, I'm still trying to figure it out. Right, you're absolutely right. One moment at a time. Jerry says, hopefully for the better, but that is never guaranteed. Exactly. Never guaranteed. Yeah, that is so true. Well, it's just like I was saying too, you know, you think, you know, you don't feel necessarily, but you think at first that you're with somebody for that long period of time. Doesn't matter who you're with, right? And you think that they're secure enough in themselves because that's the way they sell themselves over. Or I'm just saying for an example, you know, and, you know, I'm here for you. I'm strong. I'm what you need. I'm this, I'm that. And all of a sudden, nope, you're left alone because I need me and I got to go find me. And I know how weird that sounds, but that's the way it was sold over, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, what I'm saying. Because, yeah, it's the way it's sold over. So 3 was dressed up as a 9 the whole time. So, okay. Now I knew. The thing is, I knew. And I knew. So that's why I'm beating myself up so hard. It's like, Ty, you knew. You know, why would you put yourself... I get that question all the time, too. Why did you put yourself through that? Patience of a saint, I guess. I never said I was a saint, though. You know, I didn't do anything that incorrect. You know, I was always loyal. I tried to be, you know, and there is no try to be. You are, you know. For that long period of time, your heart belongs to somebody, right? And I'm saying this not because I'm trying to talk about myself. It's just everything's relative. Like I'm just saying it, you know, not as a general per se, but just saying it because it needs to be said. You're attached to somebody that long, and all of a sudden they back off because they want to back off. Even after the fact, I'm taking a second here because I've got to be careful what I'm saying. Even after the fact that you watch them digress over time from being the sweetest fucking thing you've ever met in your fucking life to things with snakes for hair. But you watched that happen and you saw everything happen because you were right there in the fucking front lines. Then she decided, make sense? And then, nope, I don't need you anymore. So, but here I am, still here. As I said, I always fucking would be, listening to jazz music, hanging out with awesome people. feeling okay-ish, but okay. You know, that's where I came small. This is genuine. I don't know, people. It pays to be genuine. It sure does. As I'm coming to relearn. Not that I was ever not. It's just I forgot about myself. That's fucked up too. That's fucked up. Food for thought. It's fucked up. Well, I don't know there, Kev, boss. What do you say, man? I think this might be time to call it. It's getting late here too. It's about 20 to 11. Holy. I get on tangents, man. Fucking time just fucking. I'm sorry. I just waste your time, I guess. No, but seriously, I want to thank everybody for, especially Kev. Thank you very much. We'll talk here on Facebook in a minute, but thank you. You know, for being supportive. You know, at the very least, you took the time out of your day to make sure I was all right, and you never had to do that. I'm forever grateful. Thank you so much. That's the part that helped me bounce back a little. You know, I'm about maybe 75% of the way there now, and it's not only because of me and climbing up the fucking ladder again. It's because you guys are helping me climb up that ladder. You know, thank you. It's just, well, thanks, Rich. No, and that's why I love you too. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Being genuine pays. You know, you all know because you're all genuine too. You know, there's nothing bullshit about you. You know, otherwise I wouldn't be talking to you, right? Because fuck, you'd be lost in a mix of fucking people that are swimming in the shark tank too, and they can all collectively bite me. Well, they can't reach me right now, so I'm thankful, very thankful. I say it all the time, and I mean exactly that. You know, I've got nothing else to say other than thank you. God bless you, and I love you, all of you. I'm just being real. You know, don't mean to necessarily make it about me, but I'm bringing all that stuff up because hopefully it's relatable. You know, that you can all relate. It's just really weird with this medium, this platform. I kind of have to say I a lot, and I don't like that, just for the record. But because I'm the only one that's talking, right? I'm the only one you can hear. Everything else is just text. But that's how weird that is. I still find that weird to this day, and I've done these quite a bit. But if anything else, if somebody watches this back, for example, and it touches their heart, or helps their day go a little smoother, or maybe they can relate to a certain subject and how they feel, I've done my job. Right? It's not a job. This is reality, man. This is real life. I don't play in cartoons, and I'm not 3 years old. Yeah, and she accused me of a lot of things, but an actor, I'm not an actor. I never acted. I'm very happy that I didn't, because it'd be really easy, to just completely tell her a bald-faced lie, whatever. But no, always honest. Is what it is. What it is. At least with me. Again, I'm not speaking for anybody else. I'm just, one day at a time, one moment at a time, absolutely. But I'm okay. I'm doing all right. It's just a matter of pace, I think, at this point. Matter of pace. It's not time, it's just pacing. I got to worry about all kinds of shit. I hope everybody else is doing all right. It's nice to see that you all are doing all right. Like Jer, for example, you're healing quite nice, and everything's going smoothly as they can. And Wolverine, motherfucker, I'm bouncing back. Damn right, you're bouncing back. You're going to be right back to work before you know it. But just be careful, for reasons I've already told you. You're not going to listen to me anyway, but try not to fall. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're all amazing, amazing people. I don't know. What do I know, right? I just tell the truth. Tell like it is. No matter what people say about me, I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. My give a fuck is gone. Been pissed off to that point. Big time. But anyways, yeah, I think I'll call it. Kev, you still with this, man? Did I put you to sleep? I'm going to try to come back and do this, if not this week, then next week. There's a couple of things I got to take care of, obviously. But after that, at the very least, I'll see if I can pop back in for a live, or if not just a vlog, just an update, something, anything. I'll see if I can do that. Coming up here, I'm going to make it a point, like I keep saying, to do these more often. And I'm glad actually I had the chance, thank you, Kev, to do it tonight, because, no, this is sooner than later, that's all. I was going to do it Wednesday, like I said previous, but yeah, let's do it tonight. I got some time. So now I'm going to go chill and, try to have a good rest of my evening. And I might get a late night something. I'm going to cook up something. I'm not sure yet. But I'll check in here soon, okay? I wish you all well. Geez. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm going to try within the next week or so to see if I can actually sit down and do one of these. Imagine. Jer, I'll get a hold of you at some point there, man. We're long overdue. I'm sorry, at least even for a coffee. I'm bringing Emma one tomorrow before I go to work. I'm working 5 till 1 in the morning. I probably won't be home till like 3 a.m. Maybe 2. Wednesday I'm off. So Wednesday I am off. Let's see what we can do. Because I miss you guys. It's not that I didn't forget about you. It's just fucking oi. Just oi. Thanks, Rach. X's and O's right back to you. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what we'll stick with. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I want to touch on before. No, I don't think so. Just because it'd be really easy for me to go right back into what I was just describing, especially after seeing her today. I don't know, man. No, I'm an adult. I'm a mature adult. I like to think so. Geez, yeah, I could say a whole lot right there. I won't. I wish everybody well. No, I don't think that's. I think that's all. I got nothing else. I think I just talked myself short. Thanks for hanging out. It's always good to see everybody. And it was great to see you today. It was awesome. You all take care, and you know where I'll be. I'm not hard to find, especially the next couple nights. So I'm working 5 to close tomorrow, and then I'm off Wednesday. So I'm not hard to find. There you go. Those that have my number, use it. There you go. So no, pleasure is always mine, Jared. Thank you. Yeah, we should do a coffee Wednesday afternoon or something. I don't know, but we'll see what's up. Because again, I'm off Sunday, but that's a family thing. So because Betty's turning 60. But yeah, the next little while, I'll see if I can sit down and do one of these, and then we'll go from there. Now I'm just repeating myself. Sometimes I have to. I'm always off. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to see where I'm at, though. I have a couple things I might have to pick up and blah, blah, blah. But that's where we'll leave it. Yeah. You all be well. Good night to all of you. Hopefully you sleep well. God bless you. And yeah, I love you. And I'm very thankful. That's all I have to say. So with that, I'm ending the stream. Yeah. I'll see you all shortly, though. Man of my word, I promise. You all be well. And I'll see you soon. Well, good night to you both, and love you both, too. Y'all take care, okay? Thanks for being there and here. Hair flip. Good night.